Hello again, YouTube. It's about that time of night for my post or video or whatever you call this. Um, Today was a good day. Uh, my son was taken to the ER today because he was having some issues with coughing and just having some trouble with his secretions and the cough. Um, his mom ended up sending me this medical paperwork saying how people with severe brain injuries or traumatic brain injuries they have a lot of trouble um, maintaining their secretions. And I'll be honest, I read some of it, but I didn't read it all because it depresses me. It makes me angry that he's in this position because he wasn't always like this. He didn't have trouble like this before he got abused by her ex fiance, and none. We didn't really have to do none of this. But be that as it may, um, her husband ended up taking him to the ER. I didn't take him. He beat me to it, and thankfully, they did not admit him to the hospital today. She just let me know a couple minutes ago that, well, she asked me if I would take him again tonight because his oxygen was 91. It's supposed to be at least, they like to see 95 or better, but that's normal for him. His oxygen be low sometime and it popped right back up. And I mean, I know my son is not gonna die. I believe what God told me. I believe what God been telling me the last 2 years. He's not gonna die. He's gonna fully recover, and he's gonna be fine. I know you probably think, think this, you think that, you think whatever, but I know what God told me, and I know what I'm standing on, and I know what faith is. And I feel like he could have died 2 years ago the night he got abused. He's still here. So I don't see him dying anytime soon. Honestly, I know his mother don't agree with that, but it is what it is. We don't agree on much of nothing anyway, honestly, and we never have. But at any rate, the lesson for today is, well, the lesson wisdom for tonight. When you're frustrated, just try to be logical, be reasonable. There's a quote I like: high emotions, low intelligence. Just try to, be reasonable, keep it cool, try to look at things from different perspectives. Try to talk to a friend about it. Talk to God about it, and just do the best you can. Try to make the wisest decision possible, and just be discreet. Even tonight, she texts me, "Will you take him to the hospital?" And she don't really care for the Liberty location. She feel like they don't know what they doing. We like I like Cincinnati location a lot, but I'm like, stop being lazy. Why don't you take him yourself? That's what I wanted to say. Get off your butt. You got a husband now. He can stay home with the kids while you take my son to the hospital. Because I take him to the hospital every time. Like I told her, drop of a hat, say the word, and I'll come running for him. And I've always done that since I had my car. And I always will. If he need me, I'm coming. I'm not gonna hesitate. And but I didn't say stop being lazy. I just said, okay, I'll come and get him, like normal. But lo and behold, I talked with her and he was asleep. The boy sleep. His oxygen is up to 95. He calm, he cool, he good. I'm not gonna worry about that. That's out of my control. So, and I mean, I swear, this is rough. Sometimes I feel like, you know, God, I love my son. Why is he, why did all this happen? My son had to be abused and shaken, and I think 3 out of 4 kids like this don't live, and the one that does, they're messed up mentally forever, and they never recover fully. That's what the doctors say, but I mean, I can't accept that crap. I'm just gonna be honest. I can't accept it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to read about it. I don't want to think about my son dying. I don't like thinking about it. That's what I told the team, the palliative team. And the hospital team at the hospital, I don't want to hear about my son dying. Don't talk to me about that. I don't want to think about no DNR, do not resuscitate order. You know, the hospital, they got to cover their butt. They got to have us sign waivers and documentation letting them know what to do if his heart stops beating or if he can't breathe. You know, do you want a trach in his throat to help him breathe? Do you want a breathing tube? Do you want us to do chest compressions? Do you want this? Do you want that? I'm sick of all that. I just want my son to get better, get up out of these hospitals, get his health back, and never have to go to a hospital again. That's what I want. But I know this is a process. It's going to take time. It's probably going to take a number of years for him to be better. But what can I do? I just got to keep helping him every day as I can, keep taking care of my business financially, and let the rest be what it is. You know, it's out of my control. Let me focus on what I can control. Let me focus on what I can control. Then the rest, you know, I gotta leave that alone. But just the lesson tonight is just use wisdom and be discreet when you're dealing with people that you're forced to deal with, and just try to do your best to use wisdom. Honestly, just try not to react very fast and quickly. Um, Definitely don't be angry when you react because you're gonna say something rude or out of pocket, and it's not gonna go over well. Um, you know, just try to be reasonable and try to be a decent human being. Just try to treat people how you would like to be treated, and you know, don't be a butthole. Be cool. What a life I have sometime. I feel like that. What a life I have sometime. And I don't know. I just thank God my son is still alive. I love him very much, and I always will. And I'm just glad that I'm eliminating BS from my life in all areas of my life because I don't have the time for it, and I don't have the patience, and I don't have the desire to deal with that. So, Facebook, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it quits. I'll be back with some more wisdom tomorrow night. So take care. Have a good night. Think about what I said. Bye bye.